Hello everyone, welcome back to another Block Bro video, and today I am going over the entire 2026 LEGO Minecraft wave. Starting off, we'll have the Steve's Taiga Adventure $10 set. Then we'll go to the Nether Portal the Nether and End Portal Journey, which is a $15 set. Then we'll move over to the Chicken Farm, which is a $20 set. We'll move over to the Pale Garden, which is another $20 set, but slightly larger. And then we'll move to the $30 set, the Zombie Dungeon, and we'll end off with the Wither Battle, which is a $65 set. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Steve's Taiga Adventure, and it's quite a good set. Taking a look at the build first, it's really simple, but I do like the look of it. You may also notice something right there, but we'll go over that in a minute. Like usual, it's a $10 set, so it has an exploding mechanism. Whether that's activated by the creeper back there or the TNT is up to your liking. And, yeah, small spruce tree. It looks like it might go into an ice spikes or, snowy mountain region, but who knows. And over here, you may have noticed, we have a 1-block chest. Now the contents in this chest are quite impressive, because I'm assuming that Steve right now is in, maybe, early game. So, as you can see, we have this little chest, and allow me to open it. The contents within the chest are quite impressive for an early game player. A total of 3 diamonds. Yeah. Very, very simple. They just go in like so, and it's pretty much the same as a normal 2-block chest. Now, you also have, sorry, focus, that little mossy cobblestone back there shows that it's in the old growth? Redwood taiga? I think old growth, taiga. Don't understand why there's a small tree though. That's pretty cool. Without the tree, this is what the build looks like. And of course, with the tree, that's what it looks like. These are actually 2 different base plates, so it's very, very simple. And now, let's move on to the minifigures. Right here, we have the creeper. It's your regular creeper. It's made up of 4 pieces, the specialized mold and the specialized mold for the head. Or, I mean, print for the head, sorry. And 2 1x2 dark green, normal green plates. Tiles, sorry, wow, I'm dumb. Steve, the correct skin tone, Steve, as you can see, my printing is a little goofy on the eyes, but I think that adds some character. Oh, wait. No, yeah, yep, it's kind of funny, though. As you can see, he has a diamond sword, but no armor. I was, kind of surprised. Maybe he went to, like, a cave and just mined a little bit, but, We have this, albino bunny. They spawn in the snow biomes. Very simple, made up of 4 pieces. Yeah. Now, here we come to the most exciting part of this set, I think. We have the fox. Now, this fox has a new mold for the head, and actually, this is just a single piece. It connects to that little plate down there, 1x4 plate. Wow, please go on, please. But other than about 2 pieces, the build is almost identical to earlier fox designs. Let me actually grab one for comparison. That is what the earlier fox looked like. Of course, using the cat mold for the head, which is really, really dumb. But I'm glad that they changed it. It looks really accurate to normal foxes, and I think this is the best they could do at the LEGO scale. And I suppose that brings us all the way back to the main thing. This set is, like I said, $10. And I think it's one of my favorite $10 sets. I really do enjoy the $10 sets. They're super fun, and I like how this one actually features a tree. It really makes it feel more taiga-like. So, yeah. Also, this is definitely not a must-buy, but I think the 2026 wave is incredibly good. So if you got $10 lying around after buying the other, what I would say must-buy sets are, you know, you might wanna snag this one up. Now, I think the building experience is similar to every other LEGO Minecraft set. It's just a bunch of basic bricks. As you can see, if you look really closely, that's a 2x4, that's a 2x4, that's a 2x4, that's a... Wait, no, that's a 2x4. And then we got some 1x1s. You got 1x1. Wait, is it? No, wait, hold up. Which ones? No, hold on. Hold on. I know there's one. No, I might be wrong. My apologies. And then the plates are super simple. Yeah. But I think it's still pretty solid. And the minifigure selection is incredibly good for a set this small. We haven't had a bunny in a hot minute, I think, since 2024. In the Animal Sanctuary set. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's right. And yeah, I mean, this is an incredibly good set. I definitely do like it. It comes with that chest, comes with the fox, and comes with a new bunny. And also comes with the Steve, but you know, the Steve is fine. I think he's only featured in 3 sets: the T&D Jungle House, the Mushroom House, and this one. So yeah, pretty solid buy if you want to get it. But like I said, there are other sets I would say you should definitely get in this wave. In fact, I think maybe probably just one, but all the other ones are incredibly good. So yeah, I think this set in overall is probably a solid 7 or 8 out of 10 from the new 2026 wave, if we're excluding non-minifigure sets, meaning the Big Fox and the mini biomes. This is probably, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta say, it's probably my 4th place, but that doesn't mean it's bad by any means. It is incredibly good. But yes, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye. The Nether and End Portal Journey. This is the $15 set of the new 2026 Winter Wave, and it's pretty solid. It comes with 3 minifigures, the lowest amount, I believe, of the sets. We have a very impressive setup of sets this wave, so, you know, and the pricing is really good. This one is about, I think, 194 pieces. $15, pretty good price per part. But price per part's not always that accurate, so, but I'm just gonna say right here, it is my least favorite of the wave, but that doesn't mean it's bad, it's just my least favorite of the wave. Now, you may be asking me why. Well, for starters, we already have a Nether set in this wave, and believe it or not, that Nether set comes with a Nether portal. So, 2 Nether portals in this wave. That is certainly a choice. But at least we get a baby Hoglin, the first of its kind, and also, when I say first of its kind, I mean the first of the good Hoglin. And we have a little chunk of the Nether. Now, this is pretty solid, I think, in my opinion. I definitely like how we get Nether quartz. It's been a while since we have had that. I don't remember when, but yeah, made out of 2x4 orange base plates. Now, let's move over to the end section. Actually, no, let's go right here. This is the cool hero, I believe. And this is, like, genuinely my 2nd favorite, maybe 3rd favorite minifigure of all time. And the top 3 come from this wave, so you gotta know it's good, okay? I'd say even top 4. Yeah, top 4. Enchanted Bow, nothing that notable about him, but he's cool, so yeah. Now, for the end, we have the End Portal itself. Now, the End Portal has not been in a set for more than a decade. I don't remember when the first one came out. I think it was 2016. Yeah, so actually a decade. But yeah, very simple build. I like how you can flip it upside or like that. So you have the orange, the lava at the bottom, and then you actually have this. My only pet peeve with this set is the fact that they decided to put their parts elsewhere and not into a small stronghold build, which would be way better in my opinion. But it's fine. Oh, and also you get a healing potion. Over here you have an Enderman carrying an endstone block. He's an Enderman. Yeah, they're fairly, actually, they're not that common. Last time we saw them was, I think, in the 2024 wave. I think. 2025 didn't have any, I don't believe. No, 2025 did. Enderman Tower. And then you have this small chunk at the end. This has a chorus fruit. We've only had chorus fruit in 3 sets. And I really don't like how they make them, to be honest. But it's okay, because gotta make them somehow. Anyway, we place that back, and if we get a good look at the set, it's pretty solid. I think the building experience is a good 6 out of 10. That's the usual building experience for every LEGO Minecraft set, in my opinion. But alas, you can't really get better than in LEGO Minecraft than just placing 2x4s on top of 2x4s. But it's okay. Or 2x2s. Wow, I'm really smart. Yeah. I'm definitely harsh on this set, but it is a good set overall. And believe it or not, no matter how low I rank it, I think this is one of the 2 must-buys this wave. Primarily for this, but also so you can get this wonderful fella. Wow, yeah, very nice. And of course the baby Hoglin's a nice other thing that you can get, but you know. Everything else about this set, nah, these 3 things are kind of meh. Yep. But alas, I think it's pretty solid. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, subscribe. Goodbye. This is the chicken farm, or as it says on the box, just chicken farm. It is a very solid set. I don't think it's a must-buy, but it's really nice. For a $20 set, it's very well-rounded. It's a remake of the chicken coop that came out in 2018, I want to say. I think I'm wrong, though. No, I think it was 2018. Or 2019, maybe. You know what? I'm going to stop rambling. Let's just get straight to the point. The build. This is the main build, and it is a very, very fun one. There are 2 play features hidden within this. And it is very fun. As you can see, this can go down, and you can pour some feathers and seeds into the little the actual farm. I should actually put those back in there. So, yes, it is very quickly. And they're back in there. You also have a nice little hay bale. Been a few seconds since we had this. I think it was in the baby pig house, the last one was. I placed that in the wrong area. You know what? It doesn't matter. You also have a smoker. This is the first time we're getting one. And there's also a piece of chicken on the top. And it's very similar to the prior furnace styles. I don't think the blast furnace actually ever had a smelting type, but yeah. You also have this little farm on the side, you know, chicken farm, not chicken coop. You have wheat and beetroot and a little bit of water. If we turn this chicken around, you can see its buttocks, and as you can also see, there appears to be a little lever, and if we pop this, go down, wow, that was embarrassing. 2 eggs pop on down. It looks like the other one missed. Let's just bring that back out and then place it back in, and we can place this back on. The wings flap, they move, they're on hinges, very, very cool. The actual building experience for this set, I would say, is a very, very good I would say 6 out of 10. No, sorry, that's wrong. I would say a good 7 out of 10. For the most part down here, it's very straightforward, but once you get up here, the actual like building experience is a lot more fun because it's got a little bit of complications to it. Not that much, it's not that complicated, but you know, it's still fun. A little bit of a complicated build. You may be wondering, where is this other play feature? Well, if we pull on this little, what are those called? Gobblers? I don't know. You can drop some seeds and feathers into there, and it's a very fun mechanism, and you can push that back in. And this is where they are. Is this, well, that's the next thing I was going to show you, but seeds right here, eggs right there. Yes, the eggs come out of the butt, and then the seeds come out of the mouth. Anyway, yeah, the chicken can come off its jumpers. Very, very fun. I adore this set. I think this set is very good. But let's take a look at the minifigure selection. Once again, we get a new fox in this set. Very fun. Comes with a new molded head, which is a completely different piece. Very simple. I was really hoping we'd get a snow version in that Taiga Adventure, but I think the Taiga Adventure is a really good $10 set. You also have this man in the chicken costume. It might actually be a woman. I don't really know. But yeah, Iron Axe. I don't remember the last time we received an Iron Axe. I don't think it was that long ago. Might have even been the Advent calendar. But it's a very nice little surprise getting an Iron Axe. Then we have a baby chicken who cannot stand up on his own, but it's, you know, 2 pieces. Very simple. And then we get to the most exciting part. I'm gonna say the thing, so don't freak out. It is a chicken jockey. But not only that, if we... oh no. Ignore the calamity that had just happened. If we take the zombie off... you get a cold chicken. You can very easily make this a cold baby chicken if you'd like. You just take the head off and put it on that little one by one rounded plate. Very, very simple. I really like the way they did the cold chicken. I'm excited how they do a warm chicken. Yeah. Very, very straightforward set, but nonetheless incredibly good. I don't think this is a must-buy by any means, but if you got $20 laying around, I would say get your hands on it. It's a really, really solid set. It's fun to build from start to... we'll say pretty much from start to finish. I would say there's some spots that are kind of slow, but it's a 200-piece set. It can't be that slow. Yeah, definitely a good set. I love this thing. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye. The new Pale Garden set in the 2026 wave. It is the second $20 set and is 10 pieces larger. It is a 243-piece set compared to the Chicken Farm, which is 233. And let me just say, right off the bat, get this set. Like, right now, this is, oh boy. I would say this has gotta be my second favorite set in the entire wave. It's a must-buy, by all means. I love this set. It's good. It comes with Mothman, my second favorite minifigure of all time. I love this little thing. Comes with a creeper, which is very basic, but it's fine. It comes with a skeleton with an enchanted helmet and chest plate, so it's nice getting some armor. Also, Mothman has an elytra and enchanted axe, which is very good. Comes with this chest with a cooked pork chop, I do believe, and a little bit of resin, a small little campfire, and I hate to break it to you, there is no creaking. It's very, very sad. All those images were clickbait. You know, but we can move past it. It's kind of what makes this set lower for me. But of course, we also have a play feature in this set, and if you didn't see, it appears that there's a little thing right there, and you have this little knob inside of the pale oak tree. By the way, pale oak tree is very well made. And what is this? Could this be a creaking heart? I really hope it doesn't turn nighttime any soon, but it's a very, very solid set. The only complaint, of course, is there's no creaking. But it's okay, because, you know, maybe nighttime will draw near, and maybe a creaking will show up. Wait, what's happening? Is that... Of course there's a creaking in this set. I mean, what can I say? It's a Pale Garden set. If there wasn't a creaking, I think I would sue. It is a very, very strong, what am I even talking about? It's a very well-built minifigure. It's, of course, brick-built. They do really well with brick-built things. And it has a lot of mobility. There's actually these little 1x1 rounded, bar pieces that makes it so you can move the arms like that. And the leg's not supposed to do that, just so you know. It's supposed to only go like this, because it's connected on a hinge piece. And the same thing on this side, but you can actually move the head with that, so you can kind of like make it creak, like a creaking. It is a very nice build. It has a specialized print, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is brick built and very well done. Ignoring this, let's go to the build again. The Pale Oak tree is one of the best trees I've ever seen made in LEGO Minecraft. It is such a good looking build, and fit in a 200-piece set. I was completely and utterly impressed when I saw it, and I just really love the way you can just pop the creaking heart out of that. And the creaking heart is also fairly well built. I don't necessarily like this orange plate up there, but of course it's supposed to represent like the top part of a creaking heart. If you didn't know, it was like it's orange up there when it's turned on. Otherwise it's gray, technically gray, I think. Wait, is it gray? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gray. I also like the way they did the resin. I was kind of surprised that they were gonna do resin, but yeah, very glad that they did. And also the Pale Hanging Moss, they do this very well too. It's two 2x2 light gray pieces, and then either in this case it's a 6x2 sand green plate. But in the other instance of this, let me just place this back. It's kind of hard to place it back with one hand. It's a 2x4 piece sand green plate. Also, the top is very simple. It's just a bunch of 2x4 bricks. But yeah, building experience is incredibly simple. Oh, also I forgot to mention eye blossoms. I like the eye blossoms. They're on. I mean, you could probably just switch those out with like rounded brown 1x1s if you need to, or old flower pieces. 1x1 browns for turned off eye blossoms. That would make more sense if it was gray, of course. So I guess you could just turn around gray 1x1. You know what? Forget it. I'm lost. The building experience is a good 6 out of 10. It really isn't overly good at all, but of course it's a good set. So, oh, my cat is in this area. Look at him. I smited my cat. Anyway, very, very solid build. Not very solid building experience. I should actually clarify, when I say that about LEGO Minecraft sets, that doesn't mean they're bad. Because usually they aren't. They're just LEGO Minecraft sets, so you don't have the intricacies of that in this. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. That doesn't mean they're bad. Like it whatsoever. So, I also like the way they do the Pale Moss. I forgot to mention that. Crawling up the bark, you know. Anyway, do I recommend this set? 100%. I already said that, I think. Do I think... it's the best set in the wave? No. But alas, I still think it's incredibly good. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye. The Zombie Dungeon, the tallest LEGO Minecraft 2026 set. This is a $30 set, and I know I'm going to get brutalized when I say this, but this is, in my opinion, the best set of the 2026 Winter Wave. Now, don't murk me, please, because let me explain why I love this set. The original Zombie Dungeon is a very nostalgic set for me. It wasn't my first set, but I believe it was my second set third that I ever got. And it was also one of my favorites for a very, very long time. Which I know is kind of crazy, given that it's a very mediocre set, but then they came out with the Skeleton Dungeon. The Skeleton Dungeon, although I don't have it, is one of my favorite sets of all time. It is incredibly good. It's well made. It's very similar to the original. But when we take a look here, let's grab the build. This set is one of my favorite things of all time. I don't know why. I just love the look of the build. I think the look of this build is better than both of the prior dungeon sets. I think the look of this build might even be the best in this wave. Maybe comparable to the Pale Garden. You also have, let me just take this off. You also have a good old cactus build, and this is a new version. As you can see, you have a little tea plate. Wow, I'm dumb, I think. But then you have a new piece up here that doesn't look the same, but that is a snot brick right there. And as you can see, it has a little cactus flower up top. We're gonna place this back where it was originally. I also love the look of the new dead bushes. I think they should stick with this one. There's like 50 different types. They don't need to be doing that. My only problem with this build is the spawner, which may sound crazy because this is a block accurate spawner, but we'll go over this in a second. It's very, very. I miss the prior larger one because you have that little play feature where you go. I have the original dungeon set. I should do a comparison if I ever get the Skeleton Dungeon, which will probably happen someday. Also, you have this chest, bread, bone, and a piece of rotten flesh. I think that's rotten flesh, or it is copper horse armor or something of the sorts. Right here, you have a little lava pool, but this lava pool is very special. If we take away, actually, let's not take away these pieces. There is a new piece down there, a transparent orange 2x4 faceplate. Very cool. There are two play features on this set, and you may be wondering, what could they be? Let me just place this zombie back here. The way dungeons are used is, they're dungeons. They spawn enemies. Very, very simple. So we have a little play mechanism here. In case this torch is not here, we can go boop, and the zombie spawns. And it's very simple. Over here, you have a little wall, and then over here you have a little wall. I'm gonna take this guy out. We're gonna flip it back around, and we're gonna place that torch back so nothing spawns. Up here, you have another play mechanism, and this one is very simple. Sand falling. It's used with this little thing. You pull it back. Very simple. And then 4 sand blocks. Very it reminds me of the way they used to do some exploiting mechanisms, similar to the Desert Outpost, where they would have a little thing that you could press down and it would blow up. Very simple. No force needed at all. You have a gold ore, 2 coal ore, and a crafting table. I definitely like how they're getting more accurate with the way ore is generated. But yeah, this is also appears to be quite possibly near a savanna biome. So it's a good, like, dividing build for me, similar to the armadillo mine from last year. You also have one of those new ladder pieces introduced in last year's 2025 Summer Wave. I loved that Summer Wave, I'm just going to be honest. But yeah, but here we are with my favorite minifigure of all time. Let's take off his armor real quick. This guy is in a hazmat suit. I just love that. Also, you get a new mace mold, which is very awesome. You have a diamond pickaxe, and you have a netherite chest plate right there. Let's put the armor back on. Oh, actually, hold on. Back printing. You also have 3 zombies and also a slime, but the slime's very simple. I'll show you the slime in here. It's just a head mold, a transparent green. I did not mean to do that, but that's cool. Very simple and printing. Let's take a look here. All these 3 zombies are unique. Here we just have the base zombie. I missed. And then you have this zombie with a diamond helmet and a gold sword. Focus. Whoa, what the heck just happened? Sorry. Very simple. And then you have this zombie. Now this zombie looks very similar to that zombie, but this zombie has some enchanted leggings. I also think that's actually supposed to go on this one. But I don't care because I think this is just goofy looking because he has enchanted boots and leggings. Very, very silly. But without, I mean, honestly, that's technically it for this set. My only pet peeve is this monstrosity back here. The back of this build genuinely might be one of the worst things I've ever seen. But just put it in the corner and no one will notice. It's a tall build too, so it's very good for that. Yeah, very, very solid build. I love this thing. Pick it up if you have $30 extra. I don't think it's a must get, but it's my favorite one of the wave. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please don't subscribe. Goodbye. This is a $65 set with 490-ish pieces. That is horrendous pricing. For a wave that is really good with their pricing, this is just awful. And especially when you get malnourished Wither over here, it's very embarrassing. But I'm not going to deny it. This set is pretty good. I originally hated this set with all my guts, and I was never going to get it. But then I began thinking, well, what if I gave it a shot and actually liked it? Well, what I'm about to say to you is that it's very good. Also, this set does come with a nether portal, but it's just a nether portal. It's very simple. It's on a, you know what, let me just grow. There we are. It's just a nether portal. Swings open. Oh, I just accidentally kicked him over. Yeah, some soul torches. Warped fungi. Yeah, very simple build. Worst part of this set, by the way. Other than that. Very, very good set. The minifigure here, is pretty cool. Let me take off the armor. This is what the minifigure looks like. It is the Crimson Warrior, if I'm not mistaken, which is weird because it's in a warped forest, but that's okay. Comes with a mace. That is also in the zombie dungeon, my favorite set of the wave, excluding the mini biome set. I also don't know if I'm gonna do a review for that set, but you know. It comes with a warped fungus on a stick. Very simple, and that warped fungus on a stick is meant to lead this. Get out of here. The Strider. The Strider's, I think, identical. No, I don't think it is. I think that 1x3 red tile, focus, red tile on the top's different. I'm pretty sure it's a dark red tile usually, or maybe I'm just like stupid. But the technique to build it is very unique, very different. You know, you have this little fun thing where you can make him not sit down, but you can make him wobble around while he's walking. That's what they do. I love Striders. But you have an even more adorable little baby Strider. Now, Now, originally, I actually really did not like the look of his head. But I'm not even gonna joke. It's grown on me. It's so bad that it's adorable. Not much to say. There's 3 pieces making this thing up. Very simple. But then we have the Magma Cube. Been a while since we had one of these. I think the last time was in the Nether Bastion. Holy crap! Please focus. But this, I think, is a new build entirely, and I think it's the most successful one. It's a perfect cube, and it is very well, as you can see, some eyes. I think those eyes are like perfectly printed too, which is really nice. Just trying to take this off. And as you can see, so I think those are perfect. Yeah, those are perfect. No! Very simple. And he's gonna hop. Next one, the 2 identical wither skeletons. I wish one of these guys had armor, but I actually don't think they can spawn with armor. Yeah, very simple. Stone sword, that's it. Black skeleton body. Same thing. Very simple. Yeah. Yeah, I think you already know my opinion on this. I called it malnourished. That's like an insult beyond insults. I mean, I'm in a very big predicament because on one hand, I think it's somewhat better than the previous one. On the other hand, it just, he's disgusting. Like, he's just ugly. And it's just so rude to such a perfect mob. Oh, there's my handprint, my fingerprint placed on that. Yeah, I don't know what to feel about it, but I think it's cool to get another wither. And if you need a wither, this set is fine to get, but it's a $65 set. This is, I'm gonna be honest, my least favorite set in the wave, but maybe second favorite. Now let's go on to the actual build. Now, originally, I hated this, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate it anymore. I actually really like it. After building it, I think this is a very fun build. You may also notice something right there. We can work on that there. You have a large chin wither skeleton face. I love the look of the chin. I don't know why. He just looks so like, he looks like a meme. You also get a 1x1 block chest, and right here it has some nether stars. Alas, they didn't put a beacon because they were lazy. I'm joking. Actually move. No, that's fine. Keep this right here. No. We're actually gonna keep it like that. Crafting table, very simple. It's actually supported really well. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be in a basalt delta biome. So, I'm very fond of that. I don't, how many sets have you been featured there? Like 3? One from last year, not even last year, 2024, I think 2023, and now this year. But this set has a very fun play feature. Give me a second to set it up. Now, I've set it up, and as you can see, those 2 wither skeletons are actually surprisingly important, because if we do this, place that one there, and of course, as many of us should know if you play Minecraft, the 3rd wither skeleton skull spawns the wither. And of course, that's the case here. Very, very fun explosion mechanism. I love it for some reason. I think it's one of the most fun ones to do. I think there's others that are more fun, but I don't know, something about this one's just really fun. But yeah, very, very simple. You can plop him back. Let's just do this one. Plop him back, and then take off those wither skeleton skulls and place them back on the wither skeletons. So I'll reset this very quickly. I think this set is a very good set, but I also think it's the worst of the 2026 wave. And I don't know why. I just think it's not that amazing of a build. It's kind of bad, if I'm not even gonna lie. But alas, you know, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.